Hey guys! So in this video we're going to talk about eyebrow threading. So I'm just going to tell you my previous experiences like getting my eyebrows done. Back in like freshman year, middle school, I would get my eyebrows waxed, and nobody told me back then, but my eyebrows were super thin, and I look back on pictures and I'm like, why? And I don't know, it kind of looks like my eyebrows are thin now, but they're not as thin as they were, or maybe it's because I actually like fill them in now since that whole eyebrow trend came about and stuff. But I got them waxed, and I don't really remember ever being like it being painful or anything, because in my opinion waxing wasn't really painful, so it's all about pain tolerance, you know. Yeah, I stopped doing waxing because I noticed whenever after I got them done, I would always have like little breakouts around my eyebrows, and I think it's because like whatever they put on afterwards, like the lotion or like the oil they put on or whatever, and I'm not really sure what they would put, but I always noticed that I would break out like with tiny little bumps, and like they would have whiteheads, so they were pimples, but they weren't like big, you know. But I didn't like that, and so I used to, after a while, once I started noticing like maybe it's the stuff that they put on after, I would come home and like wash my face immediately. So maybe if you're having that problem and you get your eyebrows waxed, maybe come home and wash your face and wash off your eyebrows and stuff right when you get home. Just a little tip. But I stopped doing waxing because, one, for that reason, because I hated every time getting them done. Either they were like really thin, or they were or I would get bumps and like a little bit like of a rash, kind of, not a rash, but they were little bumps. And yeah, I don't need any more help getting acne, so you know. So I ended up letting them grow out to like my natural eyebrow shape. But I would just keep up with the little hairs on top and the hairs on the bottom with, like, I used to pluck, or I do pluck these, and normally I will use those little eyebrow razors for the underneath, because plucking is not my favorite thing. So moving on to the experience of me getting them threaded. I was nervous because I don't like to pluck my eyebrows. Like up here they don't hurt, and like on the tails of the eyebrows they don't hurt me, or they don't hurt, but it's just like my eyes water and it stings, and I just don't like it. So I went with my friend. I made my friend go with me, and she plucks her eyebrows all the time. That's what she does to keep up with her eyebrows. And I was like, girl, this is gonna be such a walk in the park for you. I'm gonna be over here like cringing and like flinching. And the reason why I'm making this video is because before I went and got them done, I did a lot of research, and I wanted to see videos of it getting done, and I wanted to see people's reactions. But unfortunately I don't have like a vlog or like a video to show of me getting it done, because there was a line behind me and there was a line in front of me, and I was nervous because what if I was like cringing and all these other girls that were going were like taking it like champs, and I was like, oh my god. And I remember back in middle school, this girl told me she told me how it felt, and she described it as being a bunch of little baby paper cuts all over, like 1,000 baby paper cuts, and I'm like, that don't sound fun to me. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna stick to waxing because that doesn't feel like that. So so that's what I was mostly nervous about. I didn't pluck my eyebrows because it stings, and it basically is essentially like plucking, but like a lot of hair at once, pretty much. So I was like, I am not feeling that. But I was like looking up YouTube videos on people getting it done, people talking about how it felt to them and stuff, and I noticed there wasn't that much like people actually talking about it, and so that's why I'm making this video. So if you are in my shoes a couple weeks ago and wondering like experience and all that and all that good stuff, then here you go. But yeah, so we got there and it was like an hour till closing, and it was freaking packed still, and it was on a Thursday. And I mean, the mall I went to, it's very like, I mean, like in the weekends it's like poppin' a little bit, not that much, but like our other store that's like 20 minutes away from here is always poppin' every day, all the time. So I thought it was gonna be like a little bit like go in, go out, you know, don't have anybody watching you, taking that fear and that pain. But yeah, so I told my friend, I was like, this is gonna be a walk in the park for you, man. You pluck your eyebrows every single day. I don't. So I was nervous, and she went up first before me because I made her. And she was sitting there just like a champ, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be the only person out of like 5 people, because there's 4 people in front of us. All of those 5 people, I'm gonna be the one that flinches. Just watch, because I'm gonna be a baby compared to these girls. But I mean, like, I got a tattoo right here, and like it didn't really hurt me, so I thought I would be fine or whatever. So it was my time. I went into the chair, and it's like awkward because she makes you like hold places and stuff so she can like get on in there, you know. That sounds gross. But she started off in like the unibrow section. She spent a little bit too much time there, made me a little self-conscious. But yeah, she did the middle, and I was like, okay, this is not bad. This ain't bad at all. Yeah, okay. And so then she went on to the tops of it, and I was like, okay, this is not even that bad. Okay, I can do this. And then she moved on to like the underneath, and it really was not that bad. Honestly, if anything, it kind of tickled a little bit to me. And me and my friend were talking afterwards, like how we wanted to like laugh because it kind of tickled, but we didn't laugh because that would be really awkward. But honestly, if you don't pluck, everybody has a different, you know, pain tolerance, but I think I have a pretty good pain tolerance considering like I got the tattoo and it, so honestly my camera cut off anyways. So basically it was a walk in the park for me. Like, it tickled, and there was a few parts like in the inner part where it was a little bit uncomfortable, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is, I can't, you know, like intolerable or anything like that. But it really does depend on your pain tolerance. If you are a big baby to pain, then it might be a little bit harder for you. But if you can take a shot or, you know, a tattoo or a piercing like a pro, then this is nothing compared to those. And at least for me, and there was, I mean, a few parts. There was basically over here, there's one eye where I had more hair, and I should have gotten those off at first, but those were a little painful because they were thick, like hairs and stuff. And I think if I think I'm going to post the before and after pictures, so don't judge. The before pictures are freaking like, they are beastly. So when I show them, don't be negative towards me, you know. You gotta grow them out. And I wanted to get a different shape, and like when I first went up there, I had the brow powder on from a little bit on, so she knew like what shape I was going for, so she didn't have like full reins on my eyebrows or full power on my eyebrows, because I didn't want like ba-bam, you know, like the McDonald's arches. I didn't want that. So I would give you advice and say, you know, have a powder on to like, so she knows a little bit of the shape that you are going for. But I'm going to insert those pictures if I hadn't already. Don't judge me, they're bad. The before pictures look freaking bam. Or I only have one after picture. Did I say before just now? Anyways, the after pictures look good. And with threading, I didn't get any breakouts. It gives you a really sharp like line and stuff. It's really precise. Yeah, but I advise you to do your research on it, watch other videos, and it depends on your pain tolerance really. But like I said, I'm going to insert those pictures just so you can see don't judge, okay? They look bad, I know, don't point it out. But they're good now, promise. So anyways, I just wanted to share my experience because I know there's not that many experience videos I saw online when I was about to get them done, and this, I wish I would have taped it and like recorded it. Who says tape? I wish I recorded it, but that would have been kind of awkward since it was like, it was full, you know. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully it was useful to you. And if you are just now seeing my channel and seeing one of my videos, then most definitely, you know, subscribe. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten today and it's like 4 o'clock, so I'm a little scatterbrained, and I had an interview today, so I'm very scatterbrained right now. But if you like this video and if you want to see more, then, you know, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.